I want to tell you this part. They are not going to allow the planet to pole shift. It is not going to flip upside down. That is not going to happen. They're not going to allow that to occur. Okay? There may be some tilting of the Earth's axis, more than what it is right now. Okay? We may go to a 90 degree, where the North and South poles are like this, as opposed to like this. Could be that we have a slight incline, but it will be gradual. Okay? The biggest concern, because there seems to be some confusion, is how does the water move? Well, the planet is rotating. The gravitational force builds at the equator. This is where most of the seawater is. There is a huge bulge of water at the equator. As the dwarf star Planet X Nibiru comes through, as the star system, the solar system, is passing through ours, the gravitational field of this star is going to grab the gravitational field of Earth. Excuse me, and other planets. It isn't going to be just us. It's going to slow our rotation, because our rotation is going to be going in the opposite direction of the gravitational field of this star, this dwarf star. What's going to happen is that it's going to slow because the gravitational field is so strong as it is moving over us. When our planet stops rotating, and at some point it's going to, and according to M, there's no way they can mitigate all of the Earth changes. Okay? Because they're putting these other star nations are going to be putting themselves in the way of us to minimize disaster. Okay? But there is going to be change. There's going to be geophysical change. It's just going to happen. When the Earth stops moving, the water that has built up at the equator because of the gravitational field and spin of the Earth is going to move. It's going to be released. This is what's going to cause the rise of the sea level and the damage to the coastlines. It isn't permanent, because at some point the Earth will begin to spin again after the star and its planetary bodies of itself pass and leave our solar system. There will be a lot of rebuilding to do. But through this geophysical change, other land masses that are currently underwater will rise. They will come back up. The tectonic plates of the Earth are going to shift in many places radically. Okay? The biggest changes, I'm told, are going to be in the oceans, where mountain ranges are going to rise, plateaus are going to surface, and there will be new land masses. It's almost like the Earth is going to use this opportunity to reset. Now, let's talk about that. You have the world governments, the world government, the powers that be, telling us there's too many people on the planet. Okay, we can't sustain this. We can't support, the planet can't support all these other people, which simply isn't true. Okay, if they would release the technologies that they have hidden in black programs, black projects, free energy devices, there's a lot of things that could be done. There's a lot of ways to feed all of humanity, to give humanity the heat in the winter and the cool in the summer that it needs. The problem is that the structure, the system and structure of overall banking and government that we have on the planet is completely corrupt. It's a disaster, okay? And if you're not one of them, then you're us. And shit goes downhill, and it's rolling right down on top of us, okay? Because it's us, we're not them. The Earth, as the Earth is going through this process, she is going to be creating new land masses. Okay? Now the purpose for this is to support a larger population. So you see, for all this talk, you know, the Earth has our back, ladies and gentlemen. She really does. She's got our back. She is doing what she can to not only evolve to a higher frequency, but she is creating more, she will be creating more landmass to assist a larger population. So the focus then needs to be on these world governments, this world government. What is its true intention then to want to eliminate the population? If the Earth herself has a completely different agenda and is trying to support a bigger population. You know, these are very serious questions. And if you remember in previous webinars, I shared with you that energy flows where our focus goes. We need to shift our focus on what it is that we want, okay, so that we're not supporting this agenda that is harmful to humanity, that hurts humanity, that enslaves humanity, that punishes humanity for living every day. Okay? It's never more important. As this continues, we need you have to figure out how to self-empower yourself every single day, and those of your loved ones. And it's a massive challenge. There's no doubt about it, because none of our Catholicisms have trained us for any of this stuff. It is to be obedient. It is to be, you have to walk this absolutely narrow plank. And if you do that, you're a sinner and you fall off into hell in this fiery pit and all this other nonsense. Okay? And we're trained for this. My intention for sharing this is because I care. I care about you. I care about me. I care about our families. I don't have anything to sell you. I'm not pitching anything. But you got to know. You got to know. You have to have the information so that you can make a somewhat sound decision about whatever it is that you're going to do. Okay? I would want that. I would absolutely want that. Even if I didn't want to hear it, I would at least want to know the information so that I could choose to dismiss it, okay, or ignore it, okay? But I want to be the one making that choice. I don't want somebody else making that choice for me. You know, I'm going to choose to just ignore this or be in denial of that. I would still want to know the information, okay? So that's what I'm doing. I am presenting the information so that you know what's going on. You will, of course, form your own perspectives, your own opinions. You may see something completely different. That's fine. Go for it, okay? I don't know it all. And if I did, I would be doing something else, I assure you. But I'm presenting the information and I'm preparing you for the next couple of webinars because there's going to be a lot more things to share. Okay? Now, there isn't going to be a physical pole shift where the planet just flips and the oceans move everywhere. Okay, it is not the